Hi guys, welcome to my own corner on YouTube. If you're just stopping by for the first time, my name is Maria, and before I go ahead with this video, I want to give a shout out to the original creator of this clip that I'll be using in this video, because I came across this clip on TikTok, so I can't continue without giving her a shout out because I noticed she trekked and it was so painful to capture all of this. In today's video, I just want to go through a clip of some of the slave trade things that happened, some pictures, and how blacks are being sold.
This umbrella was made of wood, brass, silk, and cane. As heavy as this umbrella is, one slave boy have to put it on the head of the master as long as the master will stay outside. And if a slave boy is putting this umbrella on the head of the master, he should play with his shoulders not to disappoint him. Because if this umbrella should drop from the hand of the slave boy on the head of the master, they will behead the slave. Hi. This umbrella was not designed for the sun, not for the rain, just to show your status in the community. You want to try the weight? You lift it from here to know the weight. About 30 to 35 kg. One person will hold it on the head of the master as long as the master will stay outside. That chain on that wall behind you there, and this chain in this glass here, they use it to kill the slaves. Then, when we enter the second cell, I will show you how to do lynching with these two chains. And this iron is called branding iron. What's your name again, ma'am?
Miriam.
If I'm Miriam's slave, my name should be Miriam. So Miriam will put this iron in the fire, red hot, and she uses it to write Miriam on my chest. If a woman, write it at the back. What's your name again, sir?
Michael.
If Miriam should buy me today and brand me Miriam, if Michael should buy me tomorrow, Michael will have to brand me again. Miriam brand me today, Michael will have to brand me tomorrow because I've become Michael's slave. Let's go inside the dark room where they keep 40 people. Yeah, that's why we call it dark room. Dark room. These three glasses were not then. This is where they keep 40 people. 40 human beings in this room, 3 to 4 months. This is where they pee. This is where they excrete. Because of the odor, some will vomit. Even women or men have to do it on themselves here.
Hi.
40 people in this place, 3 to 4 months. That's the only ventilation they have. And there was a door here before they will lock the door. So they'll be here for 3 to 4 months. Let's see closely how many people have died in this kind of situation. That's why I do tell people, whenever we are here, we are not here to catch fun, but just to feel the pain the people in the past have felt, our freedom fighters. Here we have a surviving bottle used in exchange of 10 human beings as slaves. Like I said earlier, they are not after the liquor in this bottle, but the design on the bottle. Many people have asked me, where is the design on this bottle that was 10 human beings? If you put on your flash, you'll see the design on the bottle.
On your flash.
You can check it. That's the design. That was why they used it in exchange of 10 people. So that bottle represents 10 human beings because of that design you saw. And these are gramophone records used by Sediki Williams Abbas. These days we use cassette CDs. Most times we use our phone. And this brass was given to Sediki as a gift by the Brazilian when they made him the paramount ruler. And this kettle was given to him by the European. These are cowrie shells used in those days. Here we have surviving ceramic bowls used in exchange of 10 human beings as slaves. It doesn't matter the size. This was used in exchange of 10. Same thing applicable to this and the rest. So we have 50 human beings in this glass.
Oh.
Because Sediki was a Muslim then, this is where they keep his water for ablution, his soup pot, and his drinking pot. Let's see the second cell and see what's inside. So you're welcome to the second room. Like I said earlier, all the rooms are the same. A waiting cell and the dark room. Here's a local mannequin showcasing Sediki Williams Abbas cloth. The original cloth he wore the day they made him the paramount ruler. This is it here. And the chair he sat under as the chair over there. And here is punishment given to any disloyal slave. Any slave that refused the master order or refused to bear the master's name, this is how they tie them around the tree and beat them. During process, many died because they can't bear the pain. And these dogs are called killer dogs. They use it to chase runaway slave. If any slave tries to escape from the farm, they release 20 of these dogs to attack one man. When they catch the slave, they devour the slave. Here's the movement to the point of no return. Chains on the neck, the hands, and the leg of the slave while going to the point of no return. 3,000 men on a row, on a single file. If the person in front should fall, the rest behind them will fall. If you are going to the point of no return, today, while going, you will see a well called Spirit Attenuation Well. The well water they give the slaves then that make them to lose their memory is still on that island. And here is the story building built for Sediki Williams Abbas in this compound, year 1847. It collapsed 1995. When we go outside, I will show you the remains of the building. These are some people captured as slaves but have opportunity to come back, like Santos Silva, Candido G. Darocha, Samuel Ajakrada, Jaja Fokpobo, and some other people. The idea of trade by barter: if European give our forefather one ceramic bowl in exchange of 10 human beings as slaves.
Okay. One of these ceramic bowl. We call it breakable plate.
10 slave. We still have 5 plates. I will show you when we enter the museum. A then gun, Yoruba call it Ibon Shakabula, was used in exchange of 40 human beings as slave. The mirror doesn't have specific number. The highest bidder get the price. We call it bargain power. The big cannon gun, which is holding this bomb, was used in exchange of 100 slave. The short one, 40 slave. The bottle of gin was used in exchange of 10 human beings as slave. They are not after the liquor in the bottle, but the design on the bottle. I'll show you a surviving bottle 1873 from Vienna, Austria. One umbrella was used in exchange of 40 human beings as slave. The question is, we Africans or black man, what do we do with the den gun and the cannons? We use it to fight ourselves to get more slaves to sell to the whites. We sold ourselves into slavery. And these two doors have been here since 1840 when this compound was established. It's part of our monument. People all over the world come to see. Yes, since 1840.
1840.
Yes. So out of 40 rooms, 38 of the rooms are currently occupied by Sediki Williams Aba's descendants. So the federal government met with the family in this compound that they should retain 2 cells the way it were. So they gather most of the relics and some of these items used in exchange of slaves in those 2 rooms for people all over the world to see. Let's go inside the rooms and see what we have inside.
Okay, this was the cell. As small as it is.
No. So you're welcome. Out of 40 rooms, we are standing in one of the rooms. All rooms are like this. Where we are standing here is called a waiting cell. This is where European check slaves down to buy before they buy them. The same way we check animals before buying, the same way they check human being. They take the eyes, they check the dentition, they hit them in the stomach to nip their feet. Because their aim and objective is to take them to where they are taking them to work for them on the farm. So they need healthy slave. Slave above 35-40 are called macrons. European rejects such slave. Any slave rejected by the European, they don't return them back to where they were captured. They kill them or feed them to animals. And we have the inner room, which is called the dark room, where they keep 40 people. We are still going there. Here we have what we call ankle shackles. They use it to join 2 slaves together while working on the farm. One in the leg of the first slave, one in the leg of the second slave. Shall we try it?
Okay.
Yeah.
On me?
No, we are not slaves.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, and they insert this rod and put padlock here. Can I try to move with this?
Oh,
You drag me along with you. 2 people work with this for 18 hours on the farm, and they have 15 minutes to rest. They want to eat, drink water, pee, excrete. Within 15 minutes, they continue another for another 18 hours. These things are made of metal. It always puts wounds around the ankle. Nobody cares because slaves are property, and you can do anything you like with your property.
Guys, this is where I will have to stop. If you want to watch the full video, trust me, I'm going to link this person's channel in the description box. And again, there are a lot of people who actually covered this thing. It's just that this was the very first 2 clips that I came across that actually just caught my attention. And I have so many questions while watching this. I have so many questions. You know, the thought of 15 people representing 1 plate, just like that. But the very first thing that came to my mind was, if we have people who have gone through all of this to fight for us, why are we still selling ourselves? Or do you want to tell me that we are still not selling ourselves? We are selling ourselves. There was a particular comment I came across. I am definitely going to add this comment to it. I just knew that the only thing I had at the back of my mind was that the Europeans were the one who started this slave thinking. But watching and just surfing the internet, then I realized that this slave thing has started even before the European came to take over.
But when the European came, they made the trade on ground.
Oh, they made the slave trade. So the slave trade was already happening when they
before
came.
they arrived. Yeah.
Wow.
So they met the trade on ground.
Okay.
We been enslaving ourselves before they arrived Africa. We betrayed ourselves. Which is still happening up to today.
Up to today, yeah. That's where I'm going to with this, yeah.
So if you check record, go and check record, or quote me.
Yeah.
Most of the slave facilitators, their children were the ones still ruling in Africa up to today. Yeah. So you see the same system going on up till date. The blames are on both sides.
So we are the one actually we started selling ourselves, and even up until this very moment, we are still selling ourselves. Look at the room they have, like 40 people in one room that there is no ventilation, they menstruate, they pee, all of those things in one room. Some people can't take the smell, they have to die like that. All of these things went on during that time, and we are still selling ourselves. Blacks are still killing blacks. We are still going through all of these things after how many lives that was lost in the process of this entire slavery. This is still going on. I don't understand why this is still going on. I think this is the only part that just actually stood out for me. Like, this is very painful to watch, and the fact that the same thing is still happening is more like all these people's efforts, like, is not really being appreciated. Like, that's just how I feel. Because growing up, I'll be like, oh, the Europeans are the one who went slaves, they did this, not even knowing. Now, stuffing the internet, I was able to realize that we started it ourselves. We started it. So even back then, black was already buying blacks. We're already doing this to ourselves before they actually came to now make it so big and thrive on what was already going on. So blacks are selling blacks. That was the reason why I shared the video. I think about 3 of my videos, I think I shared the fact that blacks are killing blacks. We are actually the one being responsible for another person, I don't know, pain. And it's just so painful. I think this is supposed to be taught in school. The fact that they can make English and mathematics a very compulsory thing, I think history should be added. I think it should be very compulsory. Like, the fact that if you're not entering a school, if you don't have a certificate for your MTS or your English, it should be the same with history. Because what are we supposed to do with math and English when we don't even understand what our identity is? Like, what are we supposed to do with it? And I think because of the fact that we did not even understand what our identity is still the reason why blacks are still doing all of these things to blacks. Because this is so, guys, I could not even finish it. Like, I could not finish the entire thing because I watch other people's own too. I watch other people's documentary. I can tell you for a fact that you will be moved to tears, to be honest, because all these people went through all of this. You could have been born during that time as well. Things are still going on, almost like we are moving in a circle, almost like the freedom wasn't there. It was just imaginary, like it wasn't there. Like, there's no light at the end of our tunnels because the tunnel has been turned into a circle. So we are now moving in a circle. We are moving in a circle. I actually love the guy who told this story because I think the way he told the story was actually what drew my attention to it. After watching the entire thing, then I came across a video actually interviewing him, and he said he started working at that museum in January, and he got to know all of these things in 5 days. I was super shocked. I think his storytelling is just so catching. Like, I could literally just sit down and listen to him explain all of the things that has to do with slavery to us. Like, I can literally sit down and hear him talk the entire day. That's just how I feel. So shout out to him, just in case he comes across this video. He did a really good job actually explaining everything our forefathers went through. What came to your mind while watching this video? Do you agree with the fact that we are still selling ourselves even up until this moment? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you watch me to this point and you have not subscribed, please make it a point to subscribe. My name is Maria, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.